Checking, checking. Alright. Hi everyone, this is Hammer of the Super Paladin Brothers. Sorry about the late start, I kinda dozed off from a nap. Took a nap because I had a busy day and I just dozed off. Happens. Got paid, and when you just got and you're just like paying your bills and stuff, I had to work overtime. So much work to do, and I just kind of fell asleep. It happens. I just dozed off. Price you pay when you get busy taking care of your bills. Just kind of dozed off. Okay, let's get started with Star Trek Online. I'm gonna try to stream for 3 hours, but we'll see. Just depending how tired I am. But I feel a little more alive that I took a nap. I was working really hard. In case you guys hadn't noticed, I got full mastery of my other ship, Excelsior class, so I'm using my one of my constitutions. So let's get started. We finished with Mars, the Bringer of War, which we attacked Utopia Planitia. Now we'll do
One
Alpha.
of the vessels that...
I'm sorry if I dozed off, but I've been working my butt off today trying to pay my bills and everything, so it's just, it happens. Alright. I don't particularly like this mission.
We have arrived in the Orith system. The bird of prey may be in orbit. There is too much radiation.
Yeah, so getting started now.
Your officers are...
So feel free to chat with me. Trying to get affiliate status, I need at least 4 people chatting during a stream. Even if it's just one word. Oh, come on. So if it's just one word, it's trying to get affiliate status. I will be uploading more episodes to the Super Paladin Brothers channel. There's been, as I said, I've been really busy last couple days. Oh, here comes the hero. Nothing. Yeah, I will, Ava, but I'll do that after my stream. Welcome to my stream. Give me a follow here on Twitch.
We have no rumba. We will never surrender.
Yeah, welcome, Alvin. Hope you gave me a follow here on Twitch.
Nausicaan pirate, indeed. Standard orbit.
Hold on
Detecting
a second.
bands of Vistrium in the rock formations here. It scatters transporter signals, so this is as close as we can get to the bird of prey safely. We should make our way to high ground and get an overview of the area. Then we can plan how to proceed to the crash site.
Also, subscribe to me and my brother's channel to on YouTube, where this episode we put up.
What's this? My tricorder's range has been reduced by... There. Exactly. As I suspected, that field...
So if a few more
Picking up
people
some
like to
energy regions to
chat
the south.
so I can get affiliate status, I would appreciate it.
The jungle is dense.
So I'm trying to
Many
get
life
affiliate
signs. The rocks
status,
here
at least. Not particularly fond of this mission, but... Eh. But if you guys can help me get affiliate status, I would appreciate it. What the heck? Oh.
I thought I saw something moving. We should scan the area again. This planet is playing tricks on me.
I just need
There's
2
nothing
more
there.
people to give me follows, chat with me, so I can get affiliate status. Oh. Need 2 more people. Come on. Okay. Oh, there's the ship. Or what's left of it.
There it is! The bird of prey! Those might be life-size.
Looks like one.
Come on. I have Katang. We were returning from a recon mission and encountered Nasakan pirates. Indeed.
Erogen.
A Romulan. Not terribly unexpected considering where we are. I'm detecting level 3 radiation. I'm detecting electrical burns and plasma damage, along with pieces of shrapnel that could have come. This warrior was killed by blunt force trauma. This warrior had many internal injuries.
And we found a Romulan. I don't know why he was with them.
This warrior survived the crash. A very sharp blade killed them, expertly wielded.
I don't
Tracing
know
the blood
what's
trail
causing
back to
this
its source,
controller to
I found a
disconnect all the
second
time.
drag path and 2 sets of foot. That's all of them. Let's go talk to Captain Katang.
Where? Where is the enemy?
I have.
My faith.
I think it's signal interference.
Complete scans of the run. Oh, they're functional.
I am getting.
There's some sort of signal interference that's causing the problem.
I have the data. It's encrypted.
Gabah!
Been happening a lot last few days.
Go! Catch that Batach of a Romulan!
I just think there's some sort of signal interference that's causing the problem with my controller. Didn't happen at all before now, and now it's happening a lot. Can't figure out what's causing it. I disconnected it and reconnected it, but I've deleted other controllers, but it's still doing it.
Captain Katang must have had a bomb rigged to the warp core. He knew the Hirogen would return. Reading Klingon life signs up ahead. More survivors from the crash, most likely. These Hirogen have no honor. If they did, They wouldn't keep warriors.
Where are the Herodian? I will make them pay for this!
I just think there's some sort of signal interference that's
Evacuate.
causing it. The
As
only
you
explanation
wish.
I can't.
Should I see
I
a
can think of.
Herodian? I may be delayed. Ha!
Honor to you and your house, warrior. You have my thanks.
I will not die in a cage, but as a warrior of the Empire. Kapla!
Where are the Herodian? I will make them pay for
Oh,
this!
the wrong man
There's
came
that
running
Romulan
back.
event. Quick, grab him!
I submit to your will. Among my people.
It's not.
You won't regret this.
I just can't figure out what's causing this signal, this interference with my controller. I've done everything else to fix it, but it just keeps doing that. The only thing I can think of is signal interference.
The Herodian won't give up the hunt.
Just about the only thing I can't fix is if it's signal interference.
Scheming Pataka using me and my crew.
I don't know what's causing it. Be anything these days. Maybe I need to reset my modem. About the only thing I can think of that would fix the damn issue. And everything else to try to fix it, but it just
I've sent the
being
warrior
persistent.
to the evac site.
It's not as bad as it was after I reset my reset my Xbox, but still doing it. But it's still doing it. I just can't explain it anymore. Alright, let's rescue the last
I've sent the
crewman.
warrior to the evac site. I've sent the warrior to the evac site.
Alright, let's get to the transporter site.
There you are. Let us talk of victory. Ha! Ah!
Uh-oh, here they are.
That was just a prelude. The Alpha is coming.
Yeah, we gotta find the Alpha.
Ah, he's hiding. Watch for his minions.
You think I didn't see him? Gotta fight the Beta. We defeated the Beta, we now gotta defeat the Alpha.
It has been a day of glory, truly.
We are cleared for transporter. This was a good victory. Though Katang's ship is a loss, he lives on, a strong warrior and hero of the Empire. He will critically everything we do.
Okay, now we finished that story arc. We're gonna fight the Fakiri. This is gonna be
Meet me in the
fun.
north.
Gotta go to the Norg system. Okay, the Fakiri. This is gonna be fun. They're always fun to fight.
I am picking up the remains of several Klingon vessels.
Okay.
At least these and
That's not good.
Klingon vessels.
Uh-oh.
It is no.
they're locking weapons.
Fighting the hordes of Klingon demons. Go to this one over here before we go to the big one. Got to go to Kronos.
Hull integrity below 75%.
Come on.
If I had not seen D, all available forces are ordered to return to the...
Uh-oh. Fight the Fakiri again.
Look, the Fakiri have bypassed most of our defenses with their... Concentrate! We must close the other portal quickly, before more reinforcements arrive to attack Kronos!
The portal defends our orbital position.
Yeah, I'm working on it, but these guys are not gonna go down easily. Gotta rescue the shipyard.
I am detecting a group of Fakiri...
No, the starbase, sorry.
Congratulations, General.
Alright, we gotta beam down to Kronos. Defend the High Council.
Ah, I have heard tales of your recent...
The battle awaits us! is a priority target in the
Enemy
area.
is
Stay
Yes,
alert.
we know there's a priority target. Fighting the hordes of demons. You mind not getting in my face, please?
We will secure this area against further attacks.
Target detected. Crime. Assassination. 18 counts. Treason. 24 counts. Sentence. Termination.
Yep, we're heading to the Lake of Fire.
I'm picking up a concentrate. With the Hall of Justice secured, we must continue on toward the Great Hall of the High Council.
Naturally.
Reinforcements are transporting in to aid us. Keep fighting!
Oh boy.
For the Empire!
Yeah, you can cool off, pal.
The courtyard is...
Fighting inside of the Great Hall. Oh boy, I don't like that sound. Okay.
When I received my first assignment on a starship, my father told me I would see many strange things in the service of the Empire. After today, I know
This is madness. A mythological creature nearly ran me through in battle. Indeed. You have done...
Okay, we just fought off the Fakiri.
In legend, the Fakiri are an army of the damned. Their return heralds the rise of...
Hail! Do you wish to hear tales of the Fakiri? But for some time the invasion. Hail! Do you wish to hear tales of the My father, Tehran, is the one you'll need to ask about the sword itself. But I can tell you about the Fakiri. Molor was a tyrant who ruled Kronos in the time of Kalis the Unforgettable. He was so strong that Kalis knew he would need a mighty weapon to defeat Molor. So he left the protection of Hail. Do you wish...
Well, I think it was mostly because Worf, it's just because the Federation just didn't want to see it. They just want to pretend it didn't, because they didn't really notice the Udine returning.
I weave tales of glory and honor. Ah, yes. I weave tales of glory and...
Because the Undine infiltrated the Federation.
Greetings. Fight with honor. You speak of the Fakiri. The Fakiri share many characteristics with our ancient enemies. However, one of the things I learned, that is a task for the... This is a story that I am loath to share without good reason. Sword. The Emperor contacted...
Report. What have you learned? It will not agree.
Gotta warp to Sanic.
Sensors are picking up readings of a destroyed Klingon fleet in the area. But there is
That's
one
not...
out to join the fight.
Emperor Kalis.
Demon. Cannot let these demons destroy it!
No, we can't.
ship to challenge us. This will be a glorious battle! Sensors are clean. You have fought the Fekir very well. There is a priority target in the area. Stay alert.
Alright, let's fight the Fakiri again. Alright, I'm missing some. Don't. Oh. Duh. I'm stupid.
We will work on containing damage to this area. We'll bunker down and use this area as an emergency station.
I think I prefer fighting Fakiri over Herc.
We must check in with other sections and rally defensive.
Ouch! Dirtbag. Okay, I just saw him come in here. Oh.
There is a priority target in the area. Stay alert. Enemy command
Let's get down.
Yeah, I know. We gotta get down to engineering and secure it.
Let's see if we can...
Flanking damage detected.
Thank you for your...
I must reset our environmental controls and main power. Those demons busy while I work. Restoring atmosphere recyclers. Suffocation is not a warrior's death. The Fakiri must come down the main corridor to enter.
Yeah, we gotta
Open
fight off the
entryway.
damn Fakiri again.
Enemy targets on zero.
I need to repair damaged intermixed chambers before we have a plasma leak. Bringing main power back online.
Yeah, thank you. You're bringing main power back online. One more wave.
That should keep us flying for now. I need to stay here and continue repairs.
Of course. Just keep your eyes out for those demons.
The warp core is now back online and
The bridge will...
Just watch out for those demons.
There is a priority target in the area. Stay alert.
you made it. Good. Now we shall fight side by side as warriors born. Ha! I fought Fakiri thousands of years ago, and they have not grown any stronger. Crush the Fakiri. Drive them before you.
Yes, we are.
All the way
Fighting
back
those
to
demons from
Gretel.
hell.
We defeated the Fakiri before, and we shall do so again. No demon can stand against a heart that beats with honor.
Savor your victory, Gloom. Your defeat will come soon enough.
A glorious fight! Come, I would speak with you, warrior. You are a stout. There will be time, the same, before you are indeed.
Got one more.
Your report is
I'm sorry if I'm
disturbing.
speed running it. I just kind of want to get it
Valkyrie
done.
nearly killed Kahlus and stole his blade. This must be avenged, and soon. The people of the Empire must believe in the
I
strength
already
and
got the
honor
Ymir
of
shield,
their
so
Emperor.
gotta go to Great Thor.
I
Battle
bring
the
word
Valkyrie
from
there.
Emperor Kahlus. The Valkyrie are on the move, and he believes that.
This is faster to transwarp. All right.
It's a Valkyrie fleet.
Alright.
These
Borat,
Valkyrie
now we get
are no match for Klingon warriors. Start with the small ships and work your way up. The Valkyrie fight well. Good. I prefer a challenging battle.
I think Klingons prefer to fight the hurt.
Show these demons how a Klingon fights! Some say that space is home to gold. The fire of battle always...
Herc buddies. Okay,
System is
we've
on.
reached an hour.
Hail the monastery and inform them of our status.
Emperor Kalush, we
Kind of it.
are honored. The monks have transmitted.
My blood boiled indeed.
Emperor Queen.
Very well.
Gonna find the Shrine of Kalis. Fight off these guys.
You will find the shrine to the west. Be ready to fight. There are more Fekiri about.
No kidding.
The shrine is just ahead. This is where the Fekiri are concentrating their efforts.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
There! The shrine! And my blade!
Thought I already defeated Dejar.
Jar has paid the price for his crimes. To hold my blade once more. Ah, it is a great victory indeed. The jar did not complete his ritual offering, but something is not right here. We must meditate. I will guide you. Together, we will go beyond the physical and into the spiritual realm. Listen,
I
is
will
to be
guard
warrior.
you as you make.
We head to Great Thor. Ugh, Barge of
Ready
Dead.
your weapon. The ferryman approaches.
This is a place for the dead. Leave now, or you will join them.
Kotar, a brave warrior who fought death fought bravely in the past and became the ferryman of Great Thor.
Speak. Why are you here? It is not your time. I am Kortar. I am the first Klingon. In my time, I was a powerful warrior. The gods grew jealous of my might and scorned me. I could not allow this insult to pass, so I killed them all. It is not your time. I have heard rumblings from Grethor. Tales of Molor's plans to open. I will take you to Grethor. It is not your time.
Once again.
So, it's you, the filthy Tarkat who led the treacherous attack on my house. At last you are punished for your dishonorable acts. A lie! No one can leave this place, least of all a Kotal like you. The Emperor. Kalis would not stand. You were not worth.
Or in Kretak.
You!
All the Klingons we've killed.
Sufferings to begin Earth. What brought me here was a barrage of fire from your What you offer? Once, I was an honorable.
Captain Jurak, who I killed to become captain of the ship.
The traitor who took my command and my life. Kalis. Bah! I'd save your preaching for someone who finds value in it. Word to me, Klingon.
So, one of those pathetic dreams still has a smart impudent.
Oh. Tormentor of the dead.
Glorious! Such is...
Heading to Klingon hell.
There, do
Alright. Fight our way to Molar. And defeat him.
I will unlock the gate. Who am I to stop a fool from fighting in a burning house? The Fakiri will want to stop me. Keep them busy if you want to go in.
Of course.
It is done. Go! Kapla!
Flanking damage detected.
Oh god, fight our way through hell. Great way to end this story arc.
Behold, the...
Perhaps that specter can offer guidance. Well, everyone here is fallen in some.
Ouch, you dumb little pervert. The spirit of treachery. We gotta face the spirits before we face Molar.
Another
This is the
not for to one side.
We gotta face either the spirit of cowardice or dishonor. We'll do this one first. Cowardice.
Daruk the coward. Cowardice flees into the dark. We must bring light to this maze to hunt him down and finish him.
Flanking damage detected.
Oh, he's back. Ouch.
Shield losing power.
Gotta go back and defeat him again. Oh, he ran like the coward he is.
Enemy targets on sensor. Enemy targets on sensor.
Gotta search his whole labyrinth for cowardice and kill him. Cool off, Targ.
Flanking damage detected.
Cowardice can be anywhere.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Okay, he's not here. Alright, we gotta keep searching. Up.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Alright. You've already been down that way. We need to go down this way. He could be anywhere. Well, he ain't down that way. Up, there he is. Alright, we defeated him. Now we just gotta find Dishonor. He's easier to beat. That's just my personal opinion.
Enemy targets on sensor.
I'm just kind of making my way back. Of course, I think I just ended up going in circles, but Okay, found it. Spectre of Treachery. Alright, let's go fight Dishonor. Oh, hi, Chole. Welcome to my stream. Sorry I didn't see you sooner. Oh, here we are with Dishonor. Spitter of Dishonor.
I am a failure. Face me.
We cannot harm him. He has no honor. His might comes from those he torments with it.
Okay.
We cannot harm him. He has no honor. His might comes from those he torments
Gotta
within
free
this
his
chamber.
captive.
Free his captive. Without their power, Dishonor will be vulnerable to defeat. Then, the damned may have their revenge. There, without his prisoners, his hold is weakening. We need to defeat him.
Free as many of these captives as possible before you take him on. That was dishonor is easy to defeat than cowardice, in my opinion. Now we gotta go face treachery.
With the specters of count.
After we defeat him, we gotta go defeat Molar.
Behold, I am ever.
Okay, let's go face Molar. As soon as we get a red
The
alert.
three spect indeed.
So, Joey, if you're still here, how you doing, man?
And so you come at last. Am I? Even bold word.
Now we gotta fight him and his demons. Been getting things done because I just got paid. So I'm trying to figure what I've been getting a lot done, paying bills. You know how it is. And I died. It's just been one of those days, paying bills. You know how it is. You got get paid, you gotta pay your bills.
Behold my true power! It will be the last thing you see before you die!
God, Klingon demons are scary. Okay.
How can this be? Revel while you can, worm. At last it is done.
Yes, and if they should ever return to offer...
Well,
You look like a warrior with a tale to tell. I look forward to hearing... you'll be happy to know that the...
Kapla, I see the change in your heart. You have faced the champion.
It is as we have forced that hand.
alright, well, we just defeated the Fakiri.
You have done much for the Empire this day. You fought at the side of the Emperor himself and defeated one of our greatest enemies.
Okay, well, we finished the Klingon story arcs. I could start the Romulans, but I really don't want to do the Romulans right now. Romulan story arcs. I'm gonna work on a different story arc. As I said before, I am not doing these in order. So, which character should I use? Let's use my Jadzia character. Anything I can do with fleet holdings right now? Not really.
Construction technicians needed on deck 36.
What's my rank in this fleet? Oh, I'm up to data. Better clear out some space in my inventory. One thing I don't do very often is clean out my inventory. That's just one thing you in this game you're gonna have a consistent problem with is all the crap you gotta carry. Just don't have enough inventory space, you just don't know what to do with all of it. Much stuff and you don't know what to do. Half the time I don't even know what to do with all this stuff. All the stuff I want to keep, but jeez, what do I do with it all? It's one of the biggest problems with this game. You got so much stuff, but you don't know what to do with it all. Okay, what story arc should I work on? Yeah, I understand that. Ugh, God, which one should I work on? You know what? I might as well work on this new one. Start with this new one. They've been working on. Might as well do that. Yeah, I sell it, but a lot of this stuff I just keep. Because it's unique items and I want to keep it. Don't want to get rid of a lot of it because I kind of want to keep it all. Actually, I'm going to work on yesterday's war.
We've detected an anomaly in the...
I'm going to start with that one. I'll do the Romulan story arcs later on. But we'll start with the temporal. We'll start with the yesterday's war story arc. I always start with this one. I don't know why, but I just want to start with it. But when you're doing a complete playthrough of a game, you just don't know what to start. The thing about this game is you don't have to start at the beginning. You can start wherever the hell you want. Frankly, I can do this mission quickly enough. I can do these missions real fast. It's not gonna take long. I probably can get this. I'll get this story arc done. So. I'll try to do at least 2 story arcs per stream. Here we go. I'll just use a bag. Now, hold on. Sorry about that. I accidentally changed websites by mistake.
Do you have a question? Thank you, Cap. Do you need anything else?
I don't need to talk to everybody since I've already done that. Got that accolade. But your crew's here along with some familiar faces, so... But I've already done this one, so I don't need to, talk to people.
Got a minute to talk? I know. I asked around about you. We tried to go back. Me and my crew, we ended up in a
Gotta follow Castillo. Talk to Tasha.
I'm from... With Franklin. Of course, here, take this communication.
Okay, depending on which faction... As soon as... I'll explain once I talk to Franklin Drake.
Do you have a... Take it. Do you need anything else?
Okay. But depending on which faction you chose, you have to... If you're like Klingon faction, you have to talk to Bavat to get him to start a riot. If you join the Federation, then talk to Valkel Shan. If you're Romulan, then you talk to Obasek. Get them to start the riot. But since I'm Federation, I'll talk to Valkel Shan.
Yes?
Not you. Sorry.
How can I assist you? I don't remember the Federation. Or Star.
So you just wait till he starts a riot. Then you go... Then you sneak past the guard.
Don't pretend you can't hear me. This food isn't fit for dogs. Die already.
And you just sneak past, go up here. And go into the maintenance ducts.
Well done.
I might as well explore all the tunnels, so...
We've hit a snag. The phone
Even
answer-
though I've already done it, so... I already gotten that, so I don't need to get it again. I don't know why I just did that, but I don't know. Talking to a Tribble seems kind of ridiculous, doesn't it? Okay, I need to go this way. Found a corpse. Now this accolade that I'm about to do took me a little time to figure out. But basically you assign these guys to a task they don't mention.
We don't have much time.
I am here to assist. My first posting in Starfleet
So,
was to an
power
ambassador-class
systems.
vessel. I am familiar with most of the ship's systems, but I spent several months. I am here to
send her
assist.
to do the docking clamps.
We don't have much time. I know a few tricks to take that tractor beam system offline. I'm also fairly... We don't have much time.
You send her to do the power systems.
We need to work together. I was the helm officer on the Enterprise before everything went to hell. But I'm really handy with heavy
Docking
machinery,
clamps.
like those clamps holding the ship.
Webbing.
I know I could take care of them. We need to work together.
You
What do
send
you
him
want
to
me
do
to
the tractor beam. But basically, you just gotta send them to one of the tasks they don't mention.
Power siphon is disconnected.
Now you just gotta wait for them.
Reinitializing warp drive.
Just wait
Power
for Yar
levels are
and-
returning to normal.
Yar and Castillo. Alright, let's get out of here. You get another accolade if you just look at the entire ship.
She's quite a ship. It's too bad we'll have to sacrifice her to restore the timeline. I thought you deactivated all the security protocols. Do you want me to do that for you? I know a few things about force fields.
No, I'll take care of it.
Having trouble? You do know that we could have Tholians swarming us any minute, right?
Yeah. Stop being a little bit prissy, Yar. I know what I'm doing.
I thought we took care of everything. Starfleet Protocol 547C clearly states that...
I don't think the Tholians have heard of Protocol 547C.
No, they haven't. Here we go.
Captain, I'm detecting Tholian mesh weavers headed for our position. Tholian orb weavers on an interceptor. Tholian recluses moving into weapons range. I recommend evasive action.
Yeah,
Tholian tarantula on
I
sensor.
know, Tasha. I'm surprised my Nimbus distress beacon still works. comes the posh doc.
A ship just appeared out of nowhere and destroyed that Tholian tarantula. I've never seen a ship of that configuration before.
I was just
But what
surprised
was
my
that fire?
Nimbus distress beacon worked.
Looks like you could use some help.
The
Way
ambassador
is
class.
clear, and that's my job.
Yeah, I don't really use this one very much. You don't have any T6 ships? I got like a lot of them. So to each his own.
I'm sure you've realized by now, you're part of a very different timeline. This one is an aberration that we are here to correct. It would be irresponsible of us to let you go back in time with the Enterprise C, and compromise that timeline as well. We'll send you back to your time. There are still some very important events in the 25th century that you need to be a part of. As soon as the Enterprise C returns to its correct place in history, the timeline should right itself.
And there it is. Well. No, I don't like that bridge either.
There wasn't anything there. That's strange.
Alright, we already did that. We don't need to do that again.
We've detected significant...
Alright, let's go to Galanda Core. Yeah, I kind of agree with you on that one.
I come to you today with ill tidings.
Go away. Galanda Core. This place is always a fun place to be. I think my favorite bridge set is the Voyager. But if you have a Ferengi vessel, the one thing about the Ferengi vessel one has it has a double wheel. A doomsday machine. Haven't we had this enough from the TOS episode.
Tall Shi'ar vessel.
The Nakun.
IRW Marera, data received.
Doomsday machines seek and destroy planetary bodies.
Boy. Alright.
This area is restricted. You need to leave. My orders are clear, Romulan. No one is to pass this.
Not cool. Actually,
Commander, it is
I've
my duty
decided
to
I'm going to
inform
end
you
it
that this area is
at
restricted.
2 hours and
Sir.
30 minutes, in about 40 minutes. I'm not going to go 3 hours.
Yes.
Gotten pretty far. Let's see how much we can get done. Okay.
Sub-Commander, I've been instructed to grant... Of course, Sub-Commander.
I love this, like, how they brought back the old TOS for this game.
The Senate has dispatched an agent from an alien race known as the Nakul. Repugnant creature. But Krog's mysterious backer, the so-called envoy, has made an impression in the right circles of power. We'll see if he can My researchers have analyzed the Nakul weapon data. It matches a report we have on an incident in Federation space involving a doomsday machine. If accurate, this weapon destroyed USS Constellation and nearly rid the cosmos of USS Enterprise. It seems Enterprise's thrice-stabbed captain exposed a vulnerability. Krog arrives tomorrow, along with her reported...
Don't trust a Naku, neither do I.
Sub-Commander, if this doomsday weapon lives up to the Nakul woman's, of course. However, even a cornered beast knows when it has lost.
Greetings, Sub-Commander. Have a care, friend. We don't take kindly to threats.
Your attention,
yeah.
please. Let's begin, shall we?
Stormfront Part 2.
We thank Specialist Krog of Nakul for joining us.
Might as well assimilate a few Romulans while I'm here. Come on, just die. The assimilated Romulans will handle them. Kind of brings back nostalgia.
We're trying to get our computer to interface with that Nakul control console, but their tech is quite advanced. I need at least 5 minutes to integrate it.
Oh,
Your uninvited guests will make a fine target for the weapon, Chulok.
One thing I hate about the not cool is that you have this stupid distortion ability. You have to take care first before you can deal with before you can actually deal with the actual person or ship.
The Doomsday Machine is about to open fire! Nice dodge. Keep it up.
Ship is under attack.
It's targeting us again. We need to move. That was close. Almost got this console working.
Oh, yeah. Eight seconds.
Console is ready. Get close to the Doomsday Machine so you can transmit the control codes. Activating shutdown protocol. Now. Something is wrong. It's not working.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it is working. We just turned it on then.
The fabled Romulan treachery at last. You'll regret this, Chulok.
Romulan attack wing. Fire torpedoes into that thing's ball. All ships, protect the planet from that machine at all costs.
And I die.
Yes, the Nakul ship is about to be food for the beast.
Yeah. Krog did escape using temporal escape pods. Klingon and core devastated.
I don't know who you are, and I don't care. You helped us with the traitorous Nakul.
The Nakul ship must have detonated within the Doomsday Machine. Disrupted it somehow. This must feel like a Pyrrhic victory at best, too. We stopped them this time, at great cost. Clearly, the Nakul and their leader, this
Okay. Well, let's see how many we can get done in the next 30 minutes or so. Ooh, Vorgon conclusions.
There's been a temporal disturbance.
This mission's always fun. You gotta... The only thing I don't like about this one is that you gotta repeat it repeatedly till you get all the items in the secure vault. I do like this mission, but I just don't want to have to repeat it repeatedly.
Time shift complete. Permission to come aboard?
Yeah, Daniels, come on board.
Caldano is It's highly...
Been a paradox.
The Vorgons have cornered Caldano. Engaging them now. Out after our
This is Barata.
My name is Aja.
Caldano's safe. For now. We're ready to beam up.
One thing about doing these missions over, it's easier because you got the advanced weapons and everything. Kinda just makes it easy.
Since these Vorgons aren't of this era, destroying them won't disrupt the timeline. Caldano must fulfill his personal destiny. I've given him my time ship to do so.
Yeah.
More Vorgons. We need to cover Cal's escape. Almost there. Just keep the Vorgons busy a bit longer.
This is...
Well, gotta follow him. Follow them again.
The Arborel
so.
just there.
2152. Yeah, we already seen that scene.
The time ship, the Vorgon.
History shows.
We believe it.
Yeah, I've heard that before so many times. Here they come again. Of course, here come the Tholians.
Unidentified vessels. You are temporal anomalies. You do not belong. Your Chronicon signature.
Tholian captain.
Alliance proposed.
This is gonna be fun. Of course. Of course they run.
There's a Vulcan rescue team on its way to aid the Dakir. We should leave before they arrive and ask questions we're not prepared to answer. Scanning for the Vorgons.
Alright, gotta head to 2375 to bring attack on Earth.
The Toxu get held up.
Here we go again with the green. I hope I make it affiliate status today. boy, you little twerp. Assimilate that.
Let's take advantage of this lull in the battle to beam down.
I do not know what's causing it to disconnect. I just think it's signal interference. Here's some cold for you. You guys like it cold? Well, here it is.
In orbit, the Federation fleet has engaged the Breen invasion force.
We should probably ask that researcher what he knows.
Oh, thank God you're not Breen.
Yeah, thank God we're not Breen.
Thanks for the assist. Anything I can help you with?
Yeah, as soon as I can get moving.
The Federation fleet is advancing on the Breen positions.
Thanks for the help. Funny you should mention. Damn.
Alright, let's advance to through the secondary access point. Hello, boys. You know, the one thing I never could figure out is why the Breen joined forces with the Dominion. Honestly.
Reports of a major
Why?
strike led by the USS.
Okay, blue, green, white. They never really discussed why the Breen joined forces with the Dominion during the Dominion War. It's just why? What was the Breen motivation?
I've brought you this far, and you still won't join me?
Common enemy? Well, I guess so, but the Breen were never really part of any of the diplomatic entanglements.
No!
Fighting between the Federation, Klingons, and Romulans. They were never really part of that.
Envoy! Show yourself!
So it just... Why? They just joined for the heck of it? Just for territorial gain, or what?
I'll be fine. I'm afraid that's...
Reports of a major...
It was just never exactly clear. I know that they had their disputes with the Federation and stuff like that, and the others, but it's just... It still just doesn't make much sense for them to get involved. They could have easily just sat back and let them fight it out. I'll be back for that one. But since they stuck their nose into the conflict, they probably lost a lot of territory as a result. So, it just never was just... Did they just want to become an intergalactic player by siding with the Dominion? Defeat the Federation. Yeah, well, yeah, it's a good reason, but still, in a lot of ways, it's just they didn't really. They may have changed the course of the war briefly, but in the end, they had to know that eventually the Federation would develop a countermeasure to their dampening weapon.
As I said before, that information is need to know only.
So in a lot of ways,
knowing it could have an
them
impact on
joining
future
only
events.
bought the
I apologize.
Dominion a
but for now,
brief
it's my secret to
reprieve
bear.
from
What's important
the
is stopping the envoy
offensive.
and his allies. We might not be so lucky next time.
Yeah, well, that's true,
Do you
too.
have any questions?
But in a lot of ways, the Dominion underestimated the Federation.
We have discovered that...
Federation's resolve. And when the Romulans finally joined the war, it just kind of threw them off because they thought they had that non-aggression pact, but they didn't realize that Garrick was willing to assassinate a Romulan senator to get the Romulans to join the war. They didn't realize the lengths the Federation would go. In a sense, after the Romulans joined the Alliance, Cisco kind of just told Starfleet, kind of told them what really happened. And Starfleet just simply stopped him from saying anything further and they said to Ben, you may have had a guilty conscience for what you did, but in the end, it was worth it. You may have just saved the Federation. They told him not to say anything further to anyone about it.
In 2387, yes, I'm reading
Because in a lot of ways, it was
this
just
sphere isn't active
not
yet.
worth
We
knowing the
need to
truth.
neutralize
Because
it
since
before
the safety of the Federation and the Alpha Quadrant was more important. But non-canon sources, in about a couple centuries, the Romulans did learn the truth. And they did engage in a war against the Federation because of it. But eventually they got over it. Yeah, but I guess the phrase, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, applies to the Dominion War. Because you had the Federation, Klingons, and the Romulans working together. So just war makes strange bedfellows.
Unidentified vessel. This is the USS Yorktown. We are under
That's
attack by
a corporate
Klingon
way of
parties.
saying it.
Can you provide...
Describing what happened. That's just the layman way of saying it, but in a lot of ways, yeah.
Over here.
The thing about war, it just makes strange bedfellows.
Greetings. Hello.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Thank you.
Romulans joined because they believe the Dominion broke the non-aggression pact by killing their senator. Klingons were in it all the way because the Federation ended their war with the Federation because it was the Dominion was more of the threat.
Putting out these fires.
But the Breen motivations still, I guess they just wanted to stop being a secondary power.
The last fire.
Is the best explanation I can think of. They wanted to be a major player in galactic affairs and defeat the Federation.
All right, glad to hear it.
Use the starboard console. Together we can triangulate our scanners.
I guess it's just, they were just tired of being second banana in galactic scale, so...
I have reviewed.
I'll stay on the Yorktown.
Commander! Kill those intruders!
Makes as good a sense as any. But still, it was costly to them.
To date, the most effective...
Experiment 2674. Despite attempts to compensate for transdimensional drift, the
Receiving data. I had no idea the sphere builders were involved in so many alternate realities.
Because, like, in a lot of ways, the Breen were considered like a regional power in the grander scale of the galactic affairs. I guess they just got tired of it and wanted to be a superpower.
I was part of the...
Experiment 3331. The Expanse grew at an acceptable rate until it was discovered by the Iconian Dominion Alliance. After intense resistance, we were able to decimate their core systems with targeted micro...
This data, they've exterminated entire galaxies with their experiments.
They don't care.
It seems your alliance with the Klingons has been...
Yeah, I guess that's a pretty good analogy as well.
I have had enough of you! The Tutari...
But the fact, just so everyone knows, that during World War II, Nazi Germany was under no obligation to declare war on the United States. They were under no obligation to do so. The only time they really needed to declare war is if the U.S. was the aggressor.
I have finished working on the sphere network. Prepare the final charge for detonation.
In a lot of ways, it was unnecessary for Hitler to declare war on the U.S.
Final charge deployed. We can return and initiate the detonation chain.
So, in a lot of ways, they kind of Hitler made a mistake.
Projections indicate increased habitable living area and Expanse growth rate. Early estimates suggest a 500%
But the British,
increase.
During World War II, were
corresponds to this universe's quantum
were waiting
signature.
for the Japanese and the Nazis to make a mistake, because they already knew that they were going to attack. Nazis were going to attack the Soviets and the Americans. They already knew that through ultra intercepts. So, but they estimated it wouldn't be till 1942 before they would attack. But when Hitler invaded in June of 1941, it accelerated, and they were just waiting until the Japanese attacked in December 1941. They already knew.
Sphere builder ships inbound.
And the British were just holding out. That's why they sent troops into countries like Greece and to fight. It's partly because they were just showing the world that they were still fighting.
The sphere is jamming.
And they were the only ones helping everybody else out. But the Japanese, but the British, they already knew that they were going to attack. They did try to warn the U.S. about it, but the U.S. didn't believe that the British, that we were going to be attacked. So it kind of left us vulnerable.
I have established a link to the charges on the sphere, ready to activate on your...
Well, Hitler was already pushing his luck because he was already attacking our ships because we were still doing business with Britain. So and in a lot of ways, you can say the U.S. was kind of cold state of war with Nazi Germany already. So in a sense, we were already technically at war,
Nice work
just
over
without the declaration at war, because
rough for a
our
moment,
ships were
but you both-
attacking Nazi submarines for attacking our cargo ships. So in a sense, we were already in a cold state of war.
The Envoy's been busy since our last meeting. I think we can add the sphere builders to our list.
Okay, I need to go to DS9 and do something right quick. I'm gonna call it an episode, but I'm going to do a few things before I end the episode. Well, yeah, Ultra, it played the breaking of the Enigma code. It was key to the war in Europe, no doubt about that. It was one of our main advantages. But it was also the development of technology as well. Because by 1942, 41 was just a bad year regards to the Battle of the Atlantic. It wasn't until 1943 did it start turning into the Allied favor. But once Allies invaded Europe, Ultra intercepts became more difficult because Nazis began using land communications, so to relay orders and stuff. And that kind of led to the Battle of the Bulge, because Allies had very little information on what's going on, and Nazis were using their phone networks instead of radio. So Allied forces on the Western Front got completely flat-footed, but there was indications of what something was going on, but nothing provable. And our air reconnaissance was kind of nil because it wasn't revealing much. There was something going on, but nothing definite. There was just very little in the way of So when the Nazis attacked Battle of the Bulge, we got hit hard. Well, Soviets no doubt played a key role in the war. I'm not denying that. They took very brunt of the hit fighting, but and they engaged in some very brutal battles and managed to turn the tide. I'm not denying it. Stalingrad, Battle of Moscow, but partly it was Hitler's own damn fault because he got overextended. Because he was repeating the same mistakes Napoleon did. Soviets were fighting with everything they had on the Eastern Front. But, and in regards to the Battle of Stalingrad, the thing is, Hitler made a big mistake, in my opinion, dividing Army Group South into two separate army groups.
Round and round it goes.
That was Hitler's biggest mistake, and sending them in two completely different directions, unable to support each other.
Spin the wheel and win.
One army group to attack Stalingrad, and the other to attack the Caucasus. In my opinion, Hitler should have focused exclusively on seizing the Caucasus before going after Stalingrad. If he just went after Stalingrad first, if he went after the Caucasus and got the oil supplies first, then he would have been able to succeed at Stalingrad, in my opinion. But he just insisted on fighting for Stalingrad because it bared the name of Stalin himself. And that was unacceptable in Hitler's eyes.
Dabo makes the universe go round.
It was a city of ruins. Even Friedrich von Paulus admitted it was a mistake. I would have gone after the oil fields first. Seize the resources I needed before going after Stalingrad. But dividing Army Group South into two different army groups just really spread his forces too thin.
Platinum is a girl's best friend.
Yeah, he just wanted to take the city because and destroy it because it was named after Stalin. That was the only reason he attacked there. But he should have gone after Caucasus first, then worry about Stalingrad. He split his two smaller army groups just couldn't support each other, so they were just too far apart. That was, in my opinion, one of the reasons he lost that. Okay, I need to do something in the store right quick. Okay, I need to get in here and get one of these ships I haven't bought. Oh god, I got so many damn ships. I don't... Huh. Oh, where? Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the new ship I got, the Premonition Temporal Operator.
Keep your eyes on the wheel.
Rename. Okay. Yeah.
Today
as I said, that ship is from that ship is from Star Trek Armada 1 on the PC. That's where it debuted. Well, hold on, I'm just responding to a message.
Round and round it goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 1 or 2 TFOs. I might as well.
Buy another drink. Maybe it'll bring you good luck.
Make it even 3 hours. Yeah, I might as well just do a quick TFO. Make it 3 hours. Check out my managed ships right quick. It keeps doing that. There has to be some sort of signal interference. Yeah. Not bad. I don't know what's causing the problem. There's a signal interference. I've done everything else to correct it. I'll try resetting my modem after I'm done. I just don't know what's causing it. Compared to yesterday, this is not doing as bad. Well, I'll reset the router whenever I'm done. Yeah, I know, but I don't know. I think it's just signal interference that's the problem. I have to reset the router. But I can't do it right now while I'm streaming. It's going on for at least 3 days now. Well, I'll reset the router when I'm done. That's all I can do. Wi-Fi. Because the router is in the other room. I can't find my Ethernet cable anywhere, otherwise I'd have it connected. But personally, I think the issue is signal interference. Because I don't think it's the... But I'll try resetting the router, but that's all I can do. I could try moving the router into closer to the Xbox if that would help, but alright, I think I'm gonna call it an episode now. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank everyone for the... Don't forget... Don't forget to subscribe here on my channel on Twitch. Also check out my me and my brother's channel on YouTube. This will be up in a day or so. Hang on, let me post a link. Also check out my brother Super Paladin LP. Check out his channel. He streams as often as he can when he's off from work, so he'll probably be streaming tonight. Let's go raid somebody. Yeah, let's go raid somebody. Let's go raid Dash Magnum. Let's go raid him. Thanks for watching. Peace.